Hi everybody, today we'll talk about road safety problems in Egypt, one of the most important problems and serious issue we are facing nowadays in Egypt, because the traffic in Egypt is a fast moving combination of trucks, buses, cars and motorcycles, with a total number of 6 million registered vehicles in 2010. Using the same infrastructures, the same streets and equipment, these road traffic problems are considered the second major cause of death cases in Egypt, with more than 12,000 fatalities per year and more than 150,000 injuries. Some of them are suffering from long-term life-changing disabilities as a result of these accidents. Almost half of the road crash victims are from the drivers and vehicles passengers, and 1/5 are from the pedestrians. So it's really a magnificent problem that we are facing now in Egypt. Besides that, we are paying about $5 billion per year as a result of these accidents. So when we are discussing the reasons behind this major problem, we can conclude it in 4 main items. The first is the human factor, second is the vehicle conditions, and third is the infrastructures and the availability of traffic equipment, and the last is the law application and enforcement. The first reason, which is related to the human factor, we can say that we really have a lack of knowledge of safety regulations and awareness of the criticality of using the road. In one survey of knowledge and attitude, they found that 75% of the respondents really do not know the reason behind using the seat belts, and this guides us to how much we are facing a knowledge problem within the road users in Egypt. They think that when we are using the car in urban area, it's not important to use the seat belts for the low speed and the vehicle densities. The second cause which we are talking about is the vehicle conditions. Actually, we have high percentage of old models cars in Egypt. They are nearly obsolete, and the condition of these cars causing problems in the flow of the vehicles on the streets, and may cause also accident because these cars are not being inspected or maintained regularly and effectively. The third reason which we are talking about today is the infrastructure availability and condition. The badly designed roads and the huge amount of cars running in the streets, the poor upkeeping of the equipments and road conditions, and the traffic lights as example, the monitoring cameras, the speed limit photo radars, all these equipments and the road condition itself affecting and causing this accident to be happen. The last cause is related to the law application and law enforcement in the Egyptian street. Although the laws are available and there is some laws for speed limits, some laws for the drinking drivers, the seat belt and helmets use. Actually, these laws are not enforced and not applied in a proper way because of the complicated procedures and some corruptions and etc. Those are the main proposed causes for the high accident rate, which reaches sometimes to 3 accidents per hour. To overcome these causes and to minimize the rate of the accidents, we are proposing some cures or some actions to be taken. The first is to increase the road users' knowledge through media campaigns, through awareness sessions, in cooperation between the government and the civil society to increase the level of knowledge and the awareness of the road users about the criticality of road safety regulations. The second is to apply the vehicle replacement project that is actually started by the Egyptian government by replacing the old taxi cars with brand new ones and make payment facilities to the drivers that they can pay for the new cars. This will help for sure to minimize the obsolete cars percentage in the Egyptian roads. The third cure we can deal with is the project for vehicle regular inspection and maintenance in cooperation with the international organizations like TÜV and SGS or whatever, that they can provide us with the standards and the inspection procedures for the vehicles to assure that the car moving on the road is capable to keep the safety of the passengers and the drivers and the others using the road. The next point that we are talking about will be the maintaining the infrastructure, including the conditions of the road, improving the road quality, and upgrading the traffic equipments we are using, such as the traffic lights, the monitoring camera, and the speed limit photo radars. Finally, when we are talking about the laws, here we need really to review the traffic related laws and enforce the application of these laws in the street in order to make sure that anyone will not comply with the rule regulation will be punished with the law rules. So this will cause some consequences and result some points we can discuss as the first is it will achieve a saving of our life and minimize the accident rate and consequences, reduce the cost behind this accidents, and actually enhance the involvement of the community and people in this major problem solving. And finally, it will enhance the adherence to the standards by enforcement. About the action we should take ourselves in order to support this issue or to overcome this major problem, I think we can start by applying the safety regulation on ourselves and on our families. And it's important to keep in mind that be alert, accident hurt. Second, we can make regular check for our car and keep the car condition in a best or as much as possible a proper condition to be used on the road. And we can submit requests for our representatives in people assembly to give a priority for the traffic related laws in the discussions and to be enforced and applied on the road as soon as possible. Also, we can send requests for the related departments in the government to update and improve the equipments related to the traffic, also the road conditions, and maintain the road condition regularly. Plus, we can increase the knowledge of ourselves and our circle of influence regarding the road safety regulations. So please, a safe you is a safe me and a safer us. So thank you very much. It was really my pleasure to share and participate in this course. I hope you enjoyed as much as I really enjoyed. Thank you and bye-bye.